Hi there YouTube viewers, welcome to this week's angel reading brought to you from the Doreen Virtue Daily Cards, and happy birthday to all those Scorpions that are tuning in, because of course this currently is your birthday anniversary time. This reading is going to take us from the 11th of the 11th of the 11th, that magical number again, through to the 18th of November. Now during this time we have a full moon in November as well, which happens on the 10th. So quite strong dates there for us in November, with the full moon and the day after the 11/11 alignment, which, regardless of what anyone thinks, do provide certain energies that will be on top of each other in a very short time span. So it could create a little bit of extra tension, one might say, or feelings that can be brought up. So it is a Scorpion full moon, but Taurus is very implicated in it, and these energies can bring somewhat headstrong and stubborn feelings into power and create spur of the moment decisions and even rash declarations of love and things. So it might be quite a tumultuous full moon for some people. Some will feel it stronger than others. So whenever there's a full moon, we do get an increased burst of energy from it, because that's the nature of the moon, and we know how cyclic it is and how it affects our planet, and we see that with plain evidence in the tides alone, and as the moon goes in and out of its phases and cycles, we can see it affecting the planet. So if we can physically note those changes, it would make common sense to accept that it will have emotional changes on us as humans as well. So looking at this week's cards, the first one we have here is the relationship card. This is suggesting that it's actually rather a pretty card to look at, but if you look closely on this side, this is a forest and it's quite dark and gloomy, and the angel on the horse is riding out of the forest, and she is actually riding out with help, and I think that's how we can look at this card. Some of you might have been having a few issues with relationships, and you're looking in a brighter phase if you want. This is what this card suggests. You may have been through a little bit of turmoil and things are beginning to brighten up in regards to relationships. It also does talk about your biggest relationship in life is with yourself, and I think we tend to forget that. So you need to be in a good place with yourself first before you attract good relationships into your life. And if you're in a slightly negative phase about yourself or who you are, or you're not feeling that great, you're going to manifest that out to other people, and that's the energy you project, and that is the energy that you will attract back. So this card is actually saying two things. Put yourself in a high place of regard, and remember that you are a wonderful being of light and creation, and that you have the power to choose and be in a happy place. It is hard work sometimes, I understand that. Another card that I pulled from a slightly different deck confirmed that card, and it actually said there's a little message there called "Cut Your Cords," and that's a picture of Archangel Michael, and he is suggesting to clear away any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destruction of past relationships that may be holding you back. Any feelings of anger or annoyance or feelings that have dragged you down, and that was a message from Michael. He wanted to say, just release all that, let it go from your system and move on and forward in light, as this card is saying. The next card, the listen card, is exactly that, and look at that beautiful angel. She's sitting there with her finger to her lips saying, now just quiet, people, just listen for a little bit. Often we do too much talking and too much activity, and we've got our televisions going and our radios going and music. Everywhere we go there's noise, and we need to listen a little bit more to what's being said around us and to the messages that we should be receiving that perhaps we're blocking out. So there's a couple of things with this card. It is actually saying to slow down, take some time out and have some quiet space. Just let the universe be around you and feel the energies that are coming from natural things. And as well, it is saying try listening to any messages you might be getting, because sometimes when we're so busy talking, we do miss what's going on around us. And the messages are there. You just have to take the time a little bit to listen. The third card, Creative Project, it's saying that you need more avenues for your expression. It's a beautiful card, actually. Just look at it. It's glorious with all the angels and the harp and the music and that feeling of moving up. And that's that whole creativity thing of connecting your soul and your spirit into your physical body and tuning into that side of you. And that of course, is known as the creative side. It's also saying that you may have been a little bit procrastinating about something. Is there a project that you've been trying to do that you're putting off, or you go, oh, I really don't know how to achieve it, or I'm just not sure what direction to go in? It's saying that you can actually do it. You, again, just put a little bit more focus into it. Listen to advice you might be being given from other people about how this could best work for you. And don't worry too much if you're thinking, what career path am I meant to be going in? What direction should I be doing? Again, it's just saying open up a little bit more, and these things will come to you through divine manifestation, through the law of attraction, through positive thoughts, through help in the universe. All of these things are there for you. You've just got to listen and be a little bit more proactive in asking for help. So that's this week's angel card reading for you all. I hope you have a wonderful week. Enjoy the full moon and see what emotions it can bring out for you. Stay safe, everyone, and until next week, take care.